All right, we are back with our next division. This is going to be our teens, our young adults, and our elite division. We're going to be looking here for our new course walkthrough. There's going to be a few changes to the course, nothing too massive. We can see Vita up there in the background right now, just kind of putting on those final touches. John, what do you think the competitors right now are probably going to be thinking when it comes to this final wave of courses?
Well, I think some of them I know may not have been physically present, so it may be all new to them, and so they're going to be super attentive to Gavin, feeling out the course, listening to the rules, the flow of the course. But for those that were here earlier or watching perhaps online, they're probably already calculating their beta. What is the move that they need to take to successfully pass through. Now they can see it up close. Maybe they saw something that was a little worrisome, but when you're up close, you might have a different perspective, different ideas on how to tackle a particular obstacle.
And quite a few of these people have actually been here almost the entire day. And those people are definitely going to have an advantage as they've been able to see a lot of what's worked and what hasn't, and some of the new betas as well, such as what we saw in the last wave where there were people actually jumping from the bar on the Indiana Jones all the way to the mat. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible again this time or if they're fixing that at all. But definitely we're going to see some people at least attempt it if it's not explicitly told not to be.
Yeah, and then this wave also involves the teens, which is of 13 to 15, I believe. Young adults, which is 15 to 17?
I believe so, yes.
And then elites. And so that's, I think, anybody over 13 that wants to compete in that division. But basically, a higher level, skill level of ninjas that you're going to see in this wave. So, yeah, I think you're right. Could see some bold, big moves that are not the moves that the course designers, Vita, who you can see walking in the background, Skyhook's first female rig setter. So that's a tip of the hat to Vita, who's been here working super hard into the late evening. And then also to Coach Alex, who helped design the course as well. Yeah, so I think you're going to see some moves that they didn't anticipate because of the skill level of the ninjas in this wave.
Exactly. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, what we saw last wave with the jumping and skipping almost the entire obstacle, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of that in this wave because when elites are running, they are some of the most craftiest ninjas I've ever seen, able to think of things and do things that no other ninja is really able to do, such as skipping almost the entirety of the dragon or the dragon teeth by just a single move, pretty much. I think we're going to see that a few times. We saw, well, I guess the viewers did not see, but Derek and Zach, after the course were running, they were messing around with that. And some of our elites that were coming in were kind of watching them do that and taking note of it. So I'm going to be curious to see if we actually see one or two of them just kind of skip the dragon teeth altogether.
Yeah, they might have seen some other ninjas during the redemption time to see, oh, that move that they were thinking about is possible. Now, this is a full course format. The ninjas accumulate points by successfully completing an obstacle, and there you see it on the screen. So if you fail, okay, you move on. You may not get a point, but if everybody completes a particular object, then it's worth less points. If many people fail on a particular obstacle, but you successfully clear it, that's going to be worth a lot more points. So it's weighted point system, and I think that's important to keep in mind. So, but you certainly want to try to avoid fails if you can.
Definitely. And with the elites, hopefully all of them are going to be gunning for a full clear, but if it comes down to it, which it usually doesn't, and they need to start sacrificing time to get a final point, there might be a really hard obstacle that they really want to get, and so they're going to sacrifice an easier obstacle that's going to be less worth a lot less points that they can use that energy from to complete. the harder obstacle. Usually that doesn't happen in these formats, but it is possible, and we might end up seeing that.
Yeah, so that really favors or is an advantage to the ninjas that run later in this wave. And so I think that's always an advantage. The person who runs later can see sort of where the standings are. That could influence their decision as they run through the course, whether to take a gamble that they were thinking about doing or not taking a particular gamble because of perhaps maybe full clears, many full clears by ninjas ahead of that person.
Exactly. And even with a full course format, it's always important to remember that completion is over time. You never want to sacrifice an object for the sake of going faster. And I think a lot of our elite ninjas here are going to do best to remember that. It's what they've been doing for the last, I don't know, however many years they've been running Ninja, really.
Right. And this particular competition is designed by Vita and Alex for the beginner and or intermediate. And so I do expect many full clears.
I would agree.
And so we'll just have to see if they're able to, achieve that.
Definitely. The course is not going to be changing much from the other way we had it. So theoretically, of course, the people that have been here the whole time watching it are going to have all the betas and what they want to do to go through. And I believe how the course is set up right now is that actually a lot of the people who were watching originally are going to be running first, which means everyone else is also going to be getting those betas. So I think overall it's going to be pretty fair.
And Gavin's pointing out that beam, which several, I think at least 2 or 3 ninjas use that to prop themselves up from that that spinning wheel. And now I assume that's still on, meaning the wall, any part of the wall is on, as long as your finger is not inserted to any of the holes to provide support. But if you can put your hand on the wall to brace yourself, I think that's still in play.
Mm-hmm. And here after he finishes the questions, we're finally going to see the final evolved form of the Indiana Jones, where I believe no hands are going to be allowed at all, and it's just going to be a straight bar jump, which is what I've been waiting for all day, as we've seen it evolve over time throughout the day from just a cliffhanger kind of walk across to just a full bar jump. I'm very excited to see this obstacle fully in play, and it does seem that the mat over there for the rope has been moved ever so slightly. I don't know if that's going to influence our jumps or not, or if we're still going to try and see people jump. Or maybe he's specifically saying that they're not allowed to jump, or he just moved the mat a little farther to make sure it's not possible.
So...
Yep, no hands
no
allowed
hands
at all.
on the wall. On the Arvis, help me out here. I just learned a new...
The arete.
Arete. I just learned that term, which is the corner of the wall, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is not in play this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's only the bars.
And for those of you who were watching the stream previously, you'll notice that mat is significantly farther than it was now to severely discourage jumping. Because last time we had 3 ninjas who actually jumped to the pad. They all made it, and it shaved off about 15-20 seconds from completing the rest of the obstacle, which was very cool to see, but also very much not intended by the course design. So we fixed it just a little bit for this next age group. I do not believe the Lachey line has changed at all. I'm mildly surprised that the ring is still down, actually. I would have thought that would have been put up by now. But no, it looks like the ring is staying down for the entirety of this.
Yeah, it looks like no changes to the Lachey line. Fairly straightforward. I'm not expecting any issues with the ninjas completing that particular section of the course.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe we've had a single fail on the Lachey line today, actually. I believe every single ninja has completed it.
Okay.
It looks like we're bringing back the lobster claws for the teen and maybe young adults. The elites are 100% going to have to be using the talons again. But last time the lobster claws were brought out, we actually saw nobody complete them. Nobody made it with the lobster claws, even though we had a few make it with the talons. So I'm really hoping this time we're going to see some people make it with the talon or with the lobster claws.
Not getting a sense of too many questions by the ninjas, so seems they're all relatively confident in tackling this course.
Moving through pretty quickly, which is actually kind of shocking for a run through, especially with the elites in there. Usually the elites are asking a lot of questions because they want to know what they can get away with and not. But seems that Alex and Vita have made a course that's pretty non-susceptible to being cheesed or broken in any way. Besides what we mentioned earlier with the big jump that has since been retconned and fixed.
So Gavin just showed another variation, which I think will apply to either the tier one competitors, is use of that talon upwards, the Dragon Teeth 2, then Lashang over to the cliffhangers. Not an easy move for those that are watching online. Takes a tremendous upper body strength, coordination, movement of the hips and feet.
Especially having the talon on the actual cliffhangers, it's very scary because it always feels like it's about to slip out. I'm going to hope we don't see any competitors get hit in the head with the talon today, but, you know, with the talon specifically, it's always a possibility, but we can always hope for the best. We'll see Gavin demonstrate the slightly harder floating cubes real quick. Just kind of move the starting platform and ending platform a little farther away. Nothing much else happened there.
Fairly straightforward. I think at this level, everybody has experienced a competition. Unlike the previous wave where we had at least two competitors who had never even set foot in a ninja gym and then entered a competition today. So all of these ninjas seem to be fairly experienced. So I think the floating cubes should pose not too much trouble for them.
And it looks like the under-over is in its nerfed state where it's not using the talon this time. I'm sure, though, for elites, the talon will be back on there. For those of you who saw what it was like earlier, I believe Gavin is doing the Tier 2 version of the course right now. Yeah, pretty simple, just going right over that black block. The landing platform is extended just a little bit more than it used to be. I don't know if that'll set up for the Mega. Yeah, and then there's the Tier 1 version with the Talon. And if you notice, I think the bar is either higher up or gone. Yeah, the bar is significantly higher than it was. So ninjas are going to have to take note of that and to jump significantly higher. See Gavin come through right here. I'm going to go extremely high up.
Right. In the prior runs, there was a trapeze bars that was hanging from there at a lower level. Many ninjas were able to successfully clear that portion of the obstacle. But yeah, I think having a higher bar threshold to clear, we'll see how they adapt. These ninjas adapt.
Definitely. And even better, now with how high that bar is, the actual getting over the black block won't be that much of a challenge. We saw, I think, one or two ninjas have struggled getting over the black block, but since it's so high this time, there probably won't be anyone who can't get over the black block.
Okay, now we're on to the mega swing.
And we saw a strategy by our very own Tyler Bowers earlier for this. I'm curious to see if some of our ninjas who were watching earlier are going to use the same strategy or if they're just going to do it the intended way. I believe Gavin's going to show Gavin's actually going to show the Tyler way real quick. Very nice for that. Tyler even having an influence long after he's gone from here now. Probably at home, sleeping or eating. I don't know if the Tier 1 version is going to have any change to it or if it's just the same. Right now, it's looking like it's just the same. Going to head over to our final obstacle real quick. This obstacle has not changed at all today. It's just the broken bridge. Pretty easy final obstacle. It's just a bunch of bars.
So if as we suspect, many ninjas should make full clears given the talent level, skill level um, of this particular wave, then it really turns into almost a speed course
Exactly.
where time and how quickly you complete the entire course will be key.
Yeah, I have a feeling what's going through everyone's minds right now is it's going to be a speed course up until the Dragon Teeth. Dragon Teeth is where they're going to take the most time, and it's just going to be a race to the finish. The Dragon Teeth are by far the hardest part of this course, and now they're going to have just a small little time to kind of walk around, look at all the course stuff, and basically experiment without being able to touch anything.
Right. So now the ninjas are getting their chance to look up close. You can't. They're not able to touch the obstacle, as I can provide an unfair advantage. So they're wary of that. But they can look at it closely, inspect it, talk to their coaches, friends, other ninjas to see just exactly how they might approach it. And in fact, they may be sharing novel ways to skip particular aspects of the obstacle.
Exactly. This gives them a great opportunity to just kind of experiment for a little while and figure out what they want to do. We're going to transition over to our run order real quick. First up is going to be David Minton, followed by Michelle, Levi Kinter, Miles Foe, and Evelyn Schlancer. Gonna be a nice little five people little run real quick. It should be pretty simple to get through, and then I believe we're heading right into our elite division.
Well, I think this might be, is this tier two?
Oh, you're right. Tier 2. We're going to be going to tier
Tier
1,
one after.
and then it'll be our
Right. So
elites.
these are our tier two competitors. I'm sure they're a little bit nervous. And then up to tier one following.
Correct. All right, we're going to go on a quick 3-minute break while our competitors get their bearings for the course, and we will be back in just a second to walk you guys through everything else that's going on. So sit tight, here's your fun infographic, and we'll be right back. have our first competitor up to what?
Yep.
Yeah, we have our first competitor up towards the start platform. David Minton coming in here. I believe, yeah, he is from Skyhook. She didn't fill this up at all. Yeah, we're just waiting for the all clear. Oh, thank you. From Gavin, and then we're gonna get going. All right, and he's off. Our first teen male on his way. I believe David is on our Skyhook team. Coming right down through the balance course.
Nope.
No wish. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just barely misses the end. Gonna regain some time just here real quick. Very well done. Awesome, and as he comes around with the flywheel, completing our fourth obstacle, the monkey's run. That's notoriously been a bad obstacle for us today. Getting some chalk from his fellow team members to go on to the Indiana Jones. Now, one little change from the Indiana Jones today is he is not allowed... Oh, sorry. For this one, they're allowed to use the wall, but for our elites later, they're not going to be allowed to.
Right. For Tier 2, touching the wall is permitted, so the wall is on.
Mm-hmm. And the only other change we made to the Indiana Jones is the landing platform is significantly more off to the side, which is going to be really hard for some of our ninjas to do. The easiest way to do this that I found is to get that swing going forward, and then on your final one, you're going to kick out in front of you to kind of make a giant pendulum swing motion out to the end.
So for the viewers at home, you can see the angle. His angle was not aligned to the pad, and that can be certainly a challenge, and was a challenge for him there.
Mm-hmm. Going back to the Lachey line, nice little break obstacle after the Indiana Jones now, because the Indiana Jones was actually one of our easier obstacles, and now just because of that pad change, it's actually become one of our harder ones. So a really interesting dynamic there of the changing.
Bringing out the lobster claws on the dragon's teeth. I was able to do the first one. Let's see if he can pull off the second. Yeah. Nice recovery there. Still fighting for it.
And earlier today, we didn't see anyone, while using the lobster claws, complete the dragon's teeth. So what we're really looking for right now is to see at least one person being able to complete the lobster claw dragon teeth. Getting one of those claws up there. Now, this one is a bigger gap.
You can see him really swinging his hips there.
Very nice try coming out from David.
Good technique.
I think he has a rip in his hand. I'm not sure, but he's still pushing on. Going straight through to the floating cubes. Once again, these ending and starting platforms have moved just a little bit. Still pushing through whatever he did to his hand. Can't exactly see.
Maybe some chalk will fix the problem.
Chalk fixes everything.
It's a cure-all.
Moving on to the under-over. Once again, just very slightly moved starting and ending platforms, but nothing too major.
Hands are allowed on Tier 2.
Now, I didn't really jump up to that big bar, though. And he makes it very easily.
Nice jump.
Very nice clear right there. Going into the mega swing. We see the returned variant of just the rings on the mega swing going all the way over to the pad.
You know, and that's a good catch, given that he was looking at his palm earlier with either a rip, maybe it was a little bit of a pain, a little injury, and so you just saw him, grab and support his entire body weight on the rings. A very difficult move.
And whatever he has going on right now, he's pushing through very nicely.
He's got 20 seconds left as the crowd is shouting.
I have to pick up the pace here just a little bit with 10 seconds on the clock.
I think he's got it. If he goes right here, 9. You can hear it. Countdown. And he smashes the buzzer.
Very, very nice run coming out from David. I'm sure he's going to be happy with that.
Nice run.
Yeah, going over to his teammates. Probably going to check out that hand a little bit, see what's going on with that. Going back over to our run order now. We're going to have Levi Kintner up next. Not much really to say about Levi. I'm just really excited to see all of these people run. This course is quite unique to what we normally have, and I think it's all just going to be a great time.
Yeah, I think the tier 2 athletes that you watching right now got an advantage by watching the prior waves, seeing their techniques, and I think we should see some full clears.
100%. Definitely wanted to see a full clear, or not even just full clear, just a clear of the lobster claw dragon teeth, because that's been a formidable obstacle for anyone who's tried it so far. And then, yeah, just in general, a full clear would be really nice to see. Levi's off to the races now, going down the giant rope bridge, using both of his arms, since he does have a wider wingspan that he can kind of just grab both sides of the spider wall. Right over onto the balance. No real problems there.
Moving with good pace. It'll be interesting to see how he tackles the monkey run.
Mm-hmm.
That spinning wheel has proven to be a little bit of a challenge for some of the ninjas today. Some have used that beam to prop himself. Let's see if he uses that technique so to avoid falling down. He simply has the strength to push himself up. Impressive.
Very nicely done.
Impressive. Nice.
And he clears the monkey run.
Very nice move there. Looking very fluid as he gears up for what we've called the Indiana Jones obstacle. Walls in play, and again the challenge, the modification is the location of the landing platform, which is off center from the rope there on your screen.
Definitely. Our ninjas are going to have to figure out how to best get over to that pad. I think a way they could do it is grabbing a ring behind them, or as I said earlier, getting their swing started and then kicking out in front of them to make a giant wraparound motion.
Levi's using both the ring. Looks like he's done it.
Oh, and he made it. Very nice.
Great job.
Just right on the edge, but still completed it, which is what you love to see.
You saw him grab the rope and the ring with the other hand, and you saw him start to orient his hips, which are critical in controlling your direction. So the viewers at home, look at where the hips are directed at, and you'll often see the ninja follow that direction.
Mm-hmm. All right, going on to the lobster claw variant of the dragon teeth. Really want to see him get this. Time is running a little bit low, though. Only 1 minute 45 seconds remaining.
Yep. So now, he's trying to swing those hips and pop up. Nice job there.
Beautifully done.
Reset.
And this is the bigger one.
You can tell from your screen it's a little bit further out. Oh, he's still alive.
And he's still alive.
Nice recovery. So when you're in a position like that and you may have missed the first attempt, what goes through your mind?
Actually, that's a really good question. When you're on an obstacle and you miss, usually you're flooded with a lot of adrenaline, maybe a little bit of fear, but as long as you can get that hook back on to the thing, a lot of that fear kind of just goes away immediately, and then you just gotta calm your nerves so you can give it another try.
And it seems like exactly what Levi did there, and I think he was able to successfully clear that obstacle.
Mm-hmm. And just swinging on the floating cubes makes it quite easily. Now to the under-over, which is significantly higher than it was in waves prior, but I still don't think should be an issue considering that all of our contestants are much taller than they were in previous waves, as evidenced by the fact that he pretty much just stood up and grabbed it.
He's got 23 seconds. He's really going to have to hustle here.
Mm-hmm. Only going to have 10 seconds to really complete that final obstacle here.
He's trying not to slide off there and get this point. You can hear the countdown in the background.
Yeah, gets the point. Although I think this is going to be a time fail for our final obstacle. Oh. Very close.
Came up
but no cigar.
Short, but a great run from Levi.
Great run overall from Levi. Love to see our runners. Miles Foe, another one of our team kids, is going to be running next, already up on top of the platform. Miles has had a lot that he wants to do on this course today. Using the lobster claws again, he wants to be the first to complete the dragon teeth. Yeah, we'll see him go.
Again, for those watching, that block's about 8 foot high. So, you're coming down, and it can be a little intimidating.
Hmm. Especially for our slightly smaller competitors, coming down from a block of 18 feet on a slightly slippery surface is a little nerve-wracking, but he seems to be going right through it, cruising through our balance obstacles. 3 obstacles done in 30 seconds, going right on to our monkey run with the wing nut.
And
Very nice.
Miles is rocking the headband. Love to see that. He's moving with style and flair.
And saves it.
Good. Up.
Oh, trying to get back onto it. Gonna want to get, just like that. Get his hands on either side and reset.
Needs enough momentum, which he
very nice
accomplished. Great recovery there, I think, is what you saw. Didn't get flustered, spun around twice, recentered on the spinning wheel, and was able to successfully complete it.
Making great time with a full clear so far. Let's see how he handles this rope, as it has been a ninja killer so far.
Right. Trying to orient his body. Now, he's going to hold both the ring and the rope to help direct his body. He's swinging a little bit wild. He's able to recover. There he goes. You can see he's swinging in the right direction, back and forth, and I think you're going to see him launch.
And he makes it very nice.
What a save.
Notice how he fell onto the pad so he didn't bounce back afterwards. Sometimes just flopping down a ninja is actually what's going to save you.
Yeah.
And it's great to see some of our younger athletes learn that technique.
Great body control there, I think, what you saw.
Exactly.
So the sport of ninja really is not just your fingers, your grip. It's your entire body, and I think that's an important point. Is it's your hips, it's your legs. It's really learning to control. Good save. He's still in it. You can reset, which he does. Great reset.
Not getting chalk again. The timer's starting to get a little low, but I think he's realizing that. He really wants to complete this obstacle, though.
There he goes.
And I think he's just going to swing for the black block right here. Very nice.
Great
Just like
recovery.
that, completing the dragon teeth.
Great recovery there. Okay, now he probably is thinking in the back of his mind a little bit about the time. He saw the prior competitor, I think it was it Levi, run out of time. So I think he's aware of it, that he needs to pick up the pace. He's got about a minute with 2 obstacles left. The mega swing, where he's at right now.
Very nice grab right there.
Very efficient, getting the momentum, and I think you're going to see him move quickly up to the final obstacle, the broken bridge. Moving well. Doesn't want to make a little slip up at the end, especially right when the buzzer's within sight.
And that is a full clear from our very own Miles Foe. Very nice time. 3:19 full clear. That's going to be a tough run to beat. Evelyn Schlanzer is next. One more of our team kid, and then I believe we are going on to our tier 2 adults. Or maybe our tier 1 young adults. I'm not entirely sure. Tier 1 teens and adults. Here is Evelyn's coming right up to the start. Gavin giving the thumbs up and ready to go. Taking her time on the rope bridge, as we've seen from all of our competitors today. Really don't want to fall off of it at the very start. And it's just good thing to do.
Good for the momentum, good for your confidence, always off to a great start. And part of it is just getting into the groove of any, course. It's always helpful.
Exactly. Don't want to knock yourself out of your spirit right at the start.
Okay, let's see how. He's got.
And all of our ninjas are tall enough now to where they could really utilize standing on that block and pushing off of the flying saucer there. So I think finally the monkey's run has finally become one of the easier obstacles, as it has been the bane of a lot of our ninjas' existences all throughout the day. And I think the Indiana Jones has kind of taken its place as the new harder obstacle. Evelyn trying to get her swing.
Yeah, she's
There we go.
rotating. Now she needs to pull exactly. She's right on line. You can see it.
Oh, just barely misses it. Really good try from Evelyn, coming right onto the Lachey line. Yeah, that Indiana Jones platform is very, very far. Even if it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, had the right line, just didn't have enough momentum to carry her body to the landing pad.
Going right through the Lachey line now. Not hard at all for her.
So for those at home, it may look simple, but it taxes your arms, your grip, just at when you're about to hit what is really have proven to be a very difficult, challenging upper body obstacle, right? And that may have been intentionally designed by our course designer, Vita and Alex, and this is their first course that they've designed. Maybe they place that Lachey line, which everybody think would be relatively simple, right before this taxing upper body obstacle.
Mm-hmm. And Evelyn making good work of this so far. Probably doesn't even need to go to that final one. Might just... Ooh. Very nice strike on for Evelyn.
But you can see her shake her hands off. It's a sign that she's pumped up. Her forearms are pumped up. She's doing the right thing, trying to shake it off, get that lactic acid out of her fingers and her hands.
Break it up a little bit, disperse it to other parts of the body.
Exactly. And so hopefully she can...
Might want to re-grab the floating key behind her. Unfortunately, peels off.
Yeah, she's really feeling it in her arm. Yeah, she has, 53 seconds for the next obstacle. Next few obstacles she has.
Time is running out, but I believe... unfortunately, she touched the ground. Yeah, she's just getting really tired now. But I believe that she can definitely make this mega swing. Just got to take her time a little bit. Still is going to have 30 seconds left for the final obstacle. Barely misses it. All right, shake out your hands just a little bit and then hit this obstacle. You don't have to keep going super fast.
She got 22 seconds. Again, for those watching online, her arms are pumped, her hands are burning, and yet she's grinding through in order to smash that buzzer, which she does. Great to see.
Good run coming out from Evelyn. Love to see the enthusiasm from our team kids and her chalk caddy, Sydney, who we saw run much earlier in the day. It is starting to get a little bit late here at Skyhook Ninja Fitness. The energy is starting to die down just a little bit, but that doesn't mean our runs are dying. No, not at all.
No. The ninjas might be getting tired, but we're just getting started,
Christian.
We are getting started. We got a ton of energy here. We get the pleasure of watching all the ninjas compete and making, hopefully some comments, which the listeners will find insightful. Some people might find it boring, but hopefully our energy level and our enthusiasm still is continuing. And we're in our third wave, but I've been having a lot of fun.
I've been having a blast.
So, Christian, I appreciate you and your knowledge and making sure that our viewers here also are informed about the ninja competitor as well as techniques they can implement while running through the course.
Mm-hmm. And we're just waiting a little bit for right now just to get our next runners up and going. Got to switch waves just a little bit. Might take a few minutes. So far, what are you thinking about how the teens are running real quick? I know we only saw 5 of them, but what do you think of their runs so far?
Yeah, it was surprising to me the Indiana Jones obstacle, just by moving the mat a little bit further, a little bit offline, created some problems for some ninjas. Mm-hmm. And again, that kind of shows to the viewers out there that if you just move a different direction, and that's something I know that both Avita and Alex were intentionally intending, is to create a course run that's both fun but has some different change of directions. And you saw how challenging that can be just by moving the mat a little bit in a different direction.
100%. Seems our Ninja Works is having some issues. Oh, no, there goes our run order right back in. I'm going to switch it over real quick just so you guys can see what is coming up. McKay is going to be our first runner in this new wave, followed by Harvey and then Andon. McKay is already up top at the top of our starting obstacle, and I heard that he really wants to beat the Dragon Teeth. This is tier 1, so they are going to have the harder version with the Talons. But I believe that if anyone can do it, McKay definitely can. Just putting on the last few touches here at our obstacles, and then Gavin will give the green light in just a second for McKay to get started. I believe we're going to have about 20 runners in this division currently, so strap in and get ready. And McKay's off, back with 4 minutes on the clock. Going across the balance obstacles pretty effortlessly. Not allowed to touch any of the wooden parts, only the metal, but that's no problem for him. Keeping his feet down low on the tipping platforms to make quick work of all 3 balance obstacles in a row. Seeing how he's going to tackle the flying wheel very effortlessly, only taking a single swing to go through up onto the Indiana Jones. I believe these guys are no longer allowed to use their hands on the wall or the other bar, meaning they're only going to be able to jump with their feet, as McKay makes it look effortless all the way over to our rings. And here we're going to see where John was talking about again. We're just moving the pad a little bit to the right. It has made this obstacle so much harder because there's not a good way to really get momentum going in that direction.
Yeah, he's holding on to the ring and letting go at the last minute. Great job there. Shifting his hips. Great job there.
The timing for that release is just so annoying, but it's great to see that some of our competitors are able to get it pretty precisely. McKay making short work of this course, only 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and he's already on to obstacle 7. This is the obstacle he really wanted to complete.
So there you see him holding the Talon.
And he's able to jump all the way to the fourth one.
Doesn't want to peel off.
And he went all the way over to the
bold move. Very bold move. Great to see that.
I can't tell if that box being on made the Talon Dragon Teeth easier or harder, actually. It's almost a completely different obstacle now. Very interesting to see. Resetting right there on to...
Looks like he's trying to spin the floating... Maybe he's looking for a preferential hold. It looks like the jugs there is what he was looking for.
Still at a full clear with 1:50 left on the clock. Making really good time going on to the under-over. Taking a small little break just to let his hands rest with the chalk. We've seen the return of the Talon grab right there again, although this one is a lot higher than the trapeze before. Still able to make it, though, and hopefully get over the box. Taking a few swings.
Trying to control his direction.
Hope he doesn't slip off with the Talon.
Right, that's something you have to be thinking about.
And makes it. Very nice. Yes, with the Talon, since it is such a small surface area on it, if you swing too far back, it is going to slide off. So you really got to be conscientious about how you swing with it. Going on to the Mega Skyhooks this time. Might be using the Tyler strategy. As we've seen. Very nice. Coming right onto the platform. Little less than a minute to get through the final obstacle, which should only take about 10 seconds.
Look at him fly through.
Absolutely demolished that.
Very impressive.
Full clear. 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Absolutely amazing run. Well, what a start to our next division.
Right. That's going to be the time to beat for the young adult male division.
100%, and everyone else running behind that is going to have a lot to live up to. As we can see, Harvey Patrick getting up onto the start platform already, just ready and rearing to go. Harvey is really excited for the Indiana Jones obstacle. Really wants to jump between those bars. I think he's been practicing bar prees a lot, and finally going to be able to put that to good use.
And here Harvey goes.
Still yet to see anyone fall in this first obstacle, which is really nice for me because I really don't like seeing any ninjas fail the first obstacle. Oh,
took a wrong
and
turn
that
there.
Skyhook muscle memory kicks in once again that we've seen happen a few times today. Oh, and he accidentally uses the wood. For some reason, he's pausing. Keep going. Awesome. All right, going right on to the wing nut. Over. Able to make it in one move and takes a little bit of a tumble.
So on this monkey run here, they are not allowed to even touch the wall now.
I believe that is the case.
Yeah, I don't think you can touch the wall.
He used the wall a little bit to help him, so he's going to have to move on to the next obstacle.
Right, so both the monkey run and the Indiana Jones, no hands are allowed on the wall.
He seems a little defeated right now. Hopefully he can regain some of his composure and finish strong on the back half of this course. Now on to the big hops, and I think he's going to try to go straight over.
Through. I think that's what he's looking at.
Oh, barely misses it. Good try. Going on to the hanging cubes now.
He's got ample time, so focus on completing each obstacle and scoring the points.
Exactly. He has over a minute more than what we just saw our last runner get to at this point.
Oh, he just slid off. Just slid off.
Very unfortunate. Going on to the mega swing. Gonna try to only use one ring again, I believe. And is able to make it. Very nice. Oh, but
I think he may have caught his foot on the ground. I'm not sure.
That's unfortunate. Flying to this last obstacle for a 2-minute time.
Very impressive on that back end.
Yes, that final obstacle, very, very fast. Very nice. And now we're going to be going over to Andon Polly, another one of our Skyhook team kids. And Andon, I know, really wants to go for that first place right now, and I'm very much so hoping that he's going to give us as much of a show as our first runner did. Just waiting for the all clear from Gavin. And we're off. Andon's going to be taking his time on this first obstacle, as all of our runners have been doing. We're going to speed up just a little bit more on our balance obstacles, as he's very comfortable with these.
So, foot is not allowed to touch any of those wood blocks.
And you notice he was being a little more cautious of that because Harvey accidentally touched a block the previous runner and wasn't able to keep going on that obstacle. So he was very more conscious about that. Going through the Monkey's Run very easily, 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, all the way up to the Indiana Jones.
No problem for Andon.
Very, very dominant performance so far. Gonna try to figure out how to swing. So he's going to go for the side swing, and at the last moment, I believe he's going to try and kick forward to swing all the way around, just like that.
Oh,
too little power. Gonna try it one more time. He had the right idea, though.
Right. Trying to regroup
and makes it with a different strategy.
Successfully completes it.
Very, very well done.
Great recovery there, readjustments, and then sometimes on obstacles you do need to make different adjustments than what you originally anticipated.
Exactly. Chalking up from Caden real quick. Gonna grab that towel and take just a small little rest break. I think he's gonna try to replicate what other people have been doing, jumping all the way up to that one and going straight to the cliffhanger. The less time you can spend on the Dragon Teeth, the better it will be. Because all of our kids here at Skyhook have practiced the cliffhangers all the way to death, pretty much.
You're gonna need to get up high on that, otherwise you're gonna slip. He seems to be burning a lot of energy holding on right now. He needs to start moving his body, move those hips, get that momentum, but not peel off.
Exactly. And
he does it.
Get as far over onto the black as possible. Take that small little rest break. You still have 1 minute and 50 seconds. Absolutely cruising on the time. Doesn't even take that much of a rest break. And going right on to the floating cubes, all the way over to the blue mat.
Yeah, he's got ample time for a full clear, and it's probably going through his mind. Regroup here, spend a lot of energy on the Dragon Teeth,
Going
Now he needs to recover, and
very nicely done.
very nice. Doesn't want to peel off. He's being very cautious about it. Nice moves here by Andon.
Yep.
Very impressive.
Definitely going to be a little faster than our first runner. Oh, never mind. Misses just a little. Get it on. Perfect. Going to be trying to get just over 1 minute on the course. Gonna fly through the broken bridge real quick. Look at that speed.
No problem.
And just under 1 minute
Full
left on
clear.
the clock. Full clear. Second full clear in 3 runners. Love to see it. Very nicely done from Andon. And next up is Bodie Snow. Bodie Snow is one of our best ninjas at Skyhook. Self-proclaimed one of the best ninjas. And I am very much expecting to see a 2 minute full clear here. Not actually 2 minutes, but I'm really hoping that he goes absolutely flying through the course here.
Bodie does move very fast, and he's come on real strong these past couple of months, and I've seen the progress from him, and the speed at which he moves is just amazing. And so you're going to, let's just watch. But
Bodie's extremely confident with all of his movements,
skipping
the entire back
blocks.
wall.
Yeah, and that's the creativity.
Look at him fly through this course. Absolutely superhuman.
That's the creativity of Ninja, and Bodie is very creative in that regard.
3 minutes, 30 seconds, all the way on to Obstacle 6. Obstacle 7 now, not even taking a time to breathe, jumping up and going straight to that cliffhanger.
In one move. Did you see that?
One move with a pull-up. Not even at 3 minutes left yet. 8 obstacles completed. This is absolutely unreal. This might be even more dominant than Tyler's performance this morning. And I think Tyler almost had a harder course.
Yeah, Bodie is flying through. Very efficient in all his movements.
Bodie's going to jump over that one. Swings
in
right through.
One swing.
Absolutely surreal run. Sub 2 minutes. I was joking when I said that. 1 minute and 15 second full clear. Absolutely crazy run. I do not think that will be beaten.
That is going to be very hard to beat.
Surreal.
But as I mentioned, Bodie's come on real strong. I wouldn't be surprised if he competes in the elite division.
100%.
Moving forward.
Taking a look at our run order real quick. Samantha Pagaragan, I don't know how you say that. I think that's good enough. Is coming up next with Miles Wigington on deck. Samantha comes from Northwest Ninja Park once again, and we're going to be seeing Coach Sloan helping her through the course. Waiting for the thumbs up from Gavin. Might be fixing one little thing.
Right. Again, what goes through your mind when you're expected to start, but you're being sort of frozen up there?
It can be kind of terrifying because I'm all in my game mind to go forward, and then I'm just paused by technical difficulties. But it seems like Samantha isn't even worried about that. Right. Just going straight in. Good to see her not getting phased by having to wait a few extra seconds than what she was expected to. Stepping really sure-footedly on the balance right now. Jumping over and onto the red. Very nice.
Very well done. Moving very smoothly. Not overshooting it. Now, the monkey run hands are not allowed on anywhere within the walls of the monkey run space.
I'm gonna see how she's gonna do this. She's got her hands on both sides, so she should be able to slow her swing just a little bit and step where she needs to go.
Needs to throw the hips, get enough momentum so you don't fall backwards.
And she makes it.
Great
Very
job!
Nice done.
Amazing. She's a spinning derby. What a move.
Very well done. I'm very impressed that she was able to complete that. Now with the jump, just going to probably have to go straight over to the rings from the jump.
It's a little intimidating.
It's very intimidating.
Nice.
Very well done, all the way under the
Wow,
ring.
very impressive.
I believe that is, from what it kind of looked like, that was maybe the first time she's ever done a bar precision, which is very impressive considering it's about a 4 foot and then 1 foot up gap.
Using that back ring to help orient the direction, great. So far, no problems. Again, the lane, Lachey lane, probably looks simple, but it's really taxing your arms, your grip, just before the dragon's teeth, or also known as the trident.
100%. On obstacle 7 now, with 2 minutes remaining, she might be a little too short to be able to do what all of our other competitors were doing by putting it on that 4th peg and just swinging right to it. So she's going to be forced to use the dragon's teeth just a little bit here. Kind of thinking how she's going to do it in her mind.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, again,
A little bit of a fall.
the trident, the talon just does not leave much wiggle room for error at all. She just slipped. The surface area is so small, half inch, quarter inch one way, the other, and you're off.
Not letting that get to her, though, with only 1 fail on the obstacle 9 right now. Very, very good performance so far. 1 more talon again. Hopefully this doesn't end the same way. And she redeems herself on the talon. Very, very nice.
Cat-like reflexes right there. Very impressed.
Trying to figure out how to get up to that jump.
Up to that black bar, which is pretty high for her. She's looking probably to get up higher on that slanted slope. Yep,
Yes.
and you can see Coach Sloan
Oh, nice
guiding.
catch. And I believe they're not allowed to step on that top corner.
Oh,
And she did it.
and
Very nice.
Great move there.
Just got to get a little more swing. 40 seconds on the clock to complete the last 2 obstacles.
But I'm sure after peeling off the previous dragon's teeth, she's a little bit wary of going too far back and experiencing that peel again.
And she made it.
Oh,
Hopefully didn't twist the ankle just a little bit. Go over
let's.
webcam real quick, just to make sure that our runner is still okay. Gonna keep going here, luckily. Doesn't seem to be in too much pain.
Good hustle. Great effort. Look at that one-handed. Amazing. Wow, what upper body
And completes
strength.
that
and
last obstacle right at start. Very nice run.
Very
from Samantha.
impressive
only
run.
only 2 fails in a time, and the only last one was a time fail. Definitely could have completed that last obstacle. Very, very good run coming out from Samantha right now. Miles Wigington is on deck to run. And then we got quite a few more people after him. Miles is also another contestant from
Northwest Ninja.
Northwest Ninja Park, yes. Getting started right now. Going relatively fast through the rope bridge. Making quick work of the balance. Gonna run right through here on the rolling donuts. I don't think we've seen a single person fall on the rolling donuts today, actually, which is really nice to see. Taking just a little bit of time on the wheelie or the monkey's run, but didn't even need it. Just full clear so far onto the Indiana Jones. Gonna be looking here for the rope, seeing how he's able to make the jump. Taking one more swing. And makes it. Very nice. Coming right up here to the Lachey bars. Very tall and very lanky, which means he should have no problem doing this. Those very long arms are very good for Lachey bars and should be to his benefit here on the talon climb. Gonna go for that one trick where you go 4 up and then right over. Oh no, he's going for the 5th one. Going right over to the cliffhanger now.
Without hopefully peeling off. And I think he's being very cautious not to peel off. So I think you're going to see one bold move. Oh, it looks like he was going to.
And he's still hanging on with one
arm.
Very good save right there.
Looks like he's going to try that again by reaching out with one arm. Right here.
Yeah. And a very nice Lachey coming out from Miles.
Great recovery there by Miles.
All right, still at his full clear. 8th obstacle with 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Makes quick work of the floating cubes, as all contestants have today. And the master of the Talon strikes again. Up and over. Probably needs to take a single swing. And flies over just like that. Now on to the mega swing. Seeing how he's going to do this with one arm. And does make it on.
He's got the reach and he's taking, using it to his advantage.
Oh, 100%. The great thing about being tall and lanky and ninja is that you have so much room to play with. And hitting that buzzer at 1 minute, 29 seconds with a full clear. We're seeing so many full clears in this run. What you said earlier is going to be completely correct. It's just going to come down to a speed course now. Very well done by Miles. And we're going to head right over to Atlas. Atlas is from Life Force. And very interested to see how he's going to tackle this course with Coach Jaden on the floor. Coach Jaden ran earlier. I believe he got first place in his age group.
Yes. He finished first in Masters and probably sharing some insights to Atlas as well as words of encouragement.
Mm-hmm. As the course is still very similar to what he had. Going to take his time a little bit more on the balance section. Very nice. All right, this one's just fast. Oh, skips the last.
Save it.
Don't, and he saves it. Very nice.
What balance there.
You see him go all the way up onto one tipping birdie leg.
You see him shrug his shoulder like, did I just do that? Yes, you did. Great job.
Too cool for Ninja.
Yeah, great job. Again, no hands on the wall. And no hands. Clears it, no problem.
There's the 4th obstacle done. Indiana Jones hopefully won't pose any threat to him. Oh, going for the step and makes it. A little bit of a big step for him, but I'm very glad he was able to commit to it.
That was an interesting technique where he placed one foot, got his bearings, and then just simply pushed off with the other and successfully completed that portion of the obstacle.
When there's multiple steps, that's probably one of the better things to do. When there's only one step, I do prefer... very barely misses it.
I think his back foot just caught that.
Yeah, very nice try coming out from Atlas. Needing some chalk for the Lachey line right here. A lot of chalk. One Lachey, well, more like one reach, all the way through.
Right, that's basically monkey bar for him.
All right, now onto the Dragon Teeth with one Talon.
He's jumping up. Let's see if he might go directly to. No, I think he's going to go up. Oh, just
barely misses it. The Talon is such a hard obstacle. With how many we see in full clear, we really haven't gotten a taste so far of how hard it is. But trust me, the Talon is one of the hardest obstacles in the gym currently. Going to try to go back, recuperate himself a little bit, catch his swing.
Yeah, needs to get his orientation just right, and he does.
Very nice.
So it appears that you can't touch that wall as well with your hands. He was careful not to use his hands on that.
Going for the Talon here. Those sticky shoes really helping him there. Pretty much just floated on that platform for a little bit. Coming up to the beam, and with probably one swing, it can just go right over. Just like that.
Nice.
Now, Skyhooks, we're going to see probably that one-ring strategy again. Yep,
You're
just
right.
like that. Catching it with a single shoulder. Love to see it.
Takes a tremendous amount of strength to be able to hold your entire body weight with one hand, which Atlas did.
100%. Now he's going to come up to the final obstacle. 51 seconds remaining on the clock with only 2 fails. Should be able to get through this very easily for a nice 40-second 9 clear obstacles. Nice.
Great job.
Yep. 3 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock.
And he gave 2 thumbs up, so I think he's happy with his run as well.
Definitely. Coming right back over to our very own Liam Bailey. Based right out of here of Skyhook Ninja, like all of our team kids. starting immediately. Almost 5 seconds turnaround time. Very quickly.
Very quick.
Everyone's just revving to go. Now, we've seen a lot more of these team competitors taking more time on that balance obstacle, which is really interesting because comparing and contrasting to earlier, a lot of our ninjas were just zooming through that second balance obstacle, but a lot more of these ninjas are taking their time on it.
Makes good use of the monkey run without touching the wall with his hands.
Very nice.
Getting his body in the direction, getting some tips by his coach, caddy, chalk caddy, Bodie, who zipped through the entire course. Liam looks strong. Looks like he's moving very efficiently. Seems like he's moving at a good pace, at the pace he wants, while still preserving his energy. And I think he's probably preserving his energy for this particular obstacle.
100%. Still at a full clear. 2 minutes, 45 seconds in at obstacle 7. Probably going to want to get that talent up one more tick, and then he can go over to the... Oh, is he trying to send it just now? Oh,
and he
makes
does.
It. Very nice from Liam.
Very impressive there. I didn't know if he was high enough, but he made that look easy.
That's the beauty of Ninja. Even the hardest things can look easy if you're good enough.
Yep.
Coming into the floating cubes here, very simple, just going right over to the blue. Kind of a little interlude obstacle for the real hard one, the under-over, which a lot of our competitors have actually made look really easy so far. In earlier waves, the under-over was actually quite a menace to a lot of them.
Oh, you see him reverse that, change the grip with the talon, so now he can aim and securely hook the talon on the
and with one swing, just going right over onto the swinging skyhooks. Probably only going to use that one arm technique we've seen again. Oh, whoa. Peels off. Now, did he land back on the starting platform? He did, so he gets another try.
Wow.
I thought he touched the floor right there. Very glad to see that he's still alive.
He's still alive. See if he can do it this time.
And he does! Make it. Very nice redemption
my goodness.
From Liam.
There he goes.
Still got that full clear going into the final obstacle. 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining. Should clear this with absolutely no problem. 1 minute
he wants to get...
like 12 seconds. 1 minute, 14 seconds. Wow. At the end, full clear.
Good save. Wow.
Tonight is the night of full clears.
Yes. Yeah, so it is turning basically into a speed course at this level because the teens, the young adults, the elites obviously just have a higher skill set and probably a number more years than doing Ninja than our prior wave competitors.
100%. Our next one up is Logan Karika. Now, Logan, I've actually been doing Ninja with from almost the very start that I've been doing Ninja. Wow. I remember back in the old days when I was like 10 years old and Logan was, I think 8, 7, or 6. And we were just doing Ninja together. Logan's still on our team here and is absolutely flying through this course.
Flying through the course.
Now, I talked to Logan a little bit before this, and I asked him if he was going to get first, and he said no. But, I mean, with this pace right now, very good chance.
Yeah, he's not hesitating at all. Seems to be moving effortlessly.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find that perfect way to swing. Taking one more swing and release. Oh, nope. One more.
From this camera angle, you can't tell, but you can tell he wasn't comfortable of landing. There he clears it. Even if that meant readjusting and being on the rope a little longer than he had initially wanted, the main thing that for him is he cleared that obstacle.
100%.
Okay, skipping the first 2 notches.
Gonna go one more up probably, and then go for the... And he makes it. Gonna go over to the cliffhangers now, unless he wants to go for that final one. He's looking at it. And he's looking at the cliffhanger. Which is he gonna do? And he's going for the cliffhanger, just barely misses it.
Just missed it.
Good try from Logan. Gonna keep moving on to the floating cubes. Just got to reorient himself just a little bit, get some swing going.
Again, no hands on the wall, I believe, is the rule, so I think he wants to be careful.
Yes. Clears that with little
Clears that.
difficulty. Now into the Talon. Just got to be a little careful with it. Redemption.
Nice.
Not over just yet.
So
There we go. Very nicely done.
good foot placement.
All right, Mega Skyhook time.
Oh,
peels
just
off.
peeled
Very
off.
unfortunate. Those hands are sweaty. Could really use some chalk right now, but he's determined to just finish this course in under a minute 30. And he's going to accomplish that. 1 minute 35 left with only 2 fails. Very, very nice run coming out from Logan tonight.
Good run.
All of our contestants are absolutely destroying this course. Love to see it. You can see Greg on the course for just a second.
And the next ninja is Graydon.
Yes, Graydon Dobrokovsky, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Graydon has actually been doing ninja for a long time. Just, I think, more recently joined the team, but I could be wrong on that. Either way, I'm expecting some great things from him as Coach Caden is on the course coaching him through. I don't like how those shoes were squeaking. Makes me think they're a little slippery, so I'm a little worried about the under-over later in the course.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Skips right to the flywheel, all the way down and around and over.
He's picking up his pace, so I think he's finding his groove, getting into the flow. Let's see how he lines up. It's a little bit hard to tell from the camera angle right here whether he's online or not, and he is.
Very nicely done. Continuing in through the Lachey line,
Making
like
it look
it's nobody's
easy.
business. There's his chalk refill. Gonna have to clean that up in a little bit.
Okay. Looks like he's
Goes
skipping.
right over to the
Bold move. Bold move.
Just under 3 minutes on obstacle 8. Now it's crazy. Oh, and I believe he accidentally touched.
Yeah, I think his foot hit. I didn't know if they were going to call that incidental or not,
Very unfortunate.
but it looks like he got
And his
called on.
his feet aren't slipping on the under over, which is what I was worried about. Very nice. Take that one swing and over. Very good. On to the Mega Skyhooks.
I think Graydon's tall enough he should be able to reach, which exactly is what he does.
Now, it's quite funny that they're called the swinging Skyhooks when people have only consistently been using one.
Right.
Still absolutely flying through the course. Right over a 2-minute finish with only one fail. Very, very well done. 1 minute 54.
Great job, Graydon.
And it's crazy to think that Bodie went 40 seconds faster than that. I mean, it's just absolutely surreal looking at that run, thinking how fast Graydon was going. I mean, I thought he was zooming through this course, and Bodie somehow took off 40 seconds from that. It's absolutely surreal. Doing a small little wipe down in between rotations real quick. Good time to kind of check out our run order again. Ty Farmer is going to be our next one, and then Kaysen Gunn is going to be right after that, followed by Eliza.
Win.
Win.
Yeah.
Win.
Kaysen win.
Coming right over to Tay.
From Life Force up in Bellingham.
Correct. Going with a little bit more of a cautious approach to the rope, which is fair. It's definitely an interesting obstacle. Going to speed up a little bit more at the balance obstacles now. Awesome.
Nice.
And he's even going to go even faster.
I think he's picking up his pace.
Coming right over to the Monkey's Run. Really looking for that jump. Finds it. Oh, and misplaces his foot. That's very unfortunate. Just going to keep going into the Indiana Jones, though. Recuperate after that little fail. And awesome. Hits it perfectly.
Needs to line his body just right, at the right angle. Looks like he's going to swing around to it. And that's a technique we've seen, I think, a few others where you loop around. And it seems to have worked for those ninjas.
100%. Making very, very short work of this course so far. Trying to go for that fourth one again. Only hits the third. Going to go up one more until he goes straight for the cliffhanger. Never mind, he's going up to the very top. Now he's going to go find the cliffhanger. Just like that. Very well done. The talon falling behind him. Cinema.
Nice.
All right, on to obstacle 8 with only one fail. Hopefully he'll be able to complete the rest of this course with absolutely flawless indignity. Nice.
Okay. You can tell he's starting to feel a little bit, get a little pumpy in his arms and his hands.
I believe he just wiped off his shoe so he doesn't slip on this one. And it seems like that
it worked.
Helped a lot, yes.
It seemed to have worked.
All right, I'm going to go right up to that pole.
That is up high, so he wants to make sure he has enough height. And he does.
And he does. Barely got it, but still got it nonetheless. Going to go right over that block now.
Without peeling off.
Beautiful.
Nice. Now, he may not have quite the reach, but it's no problem.
Mm-hmm. The great thing about Life Force is they really like to train using your entire body to just kind of thrust yourself into very precarious positions. And you kind of saw that right there where he got a swing and then he kind of kipped through it to get that little bit of extra momentum to finish out the course. Very nice. 240 remaining with only a single fail. Very, very dominant run right there.
Great job by Tay.
Yep. And
Kaysen is up next.
Yep. Already probably up there. Nope. Getting up right now. All right, he's ready and rearing to go.
Kaysen having no problem with the balance obstacles.
Absolutely flying through them. Some of the quickest we've actually seen the balance obstacles done. And going right into the monkey's run, swinging around once. Using the wall. Okay, I guess the wall is. Oh no, they docked him for it. Okay, so yeah, the wall is not allowed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was confused there for a second.
Good recovery on that bar. He was about to slip, made some adjustments with his upper body and hip, and was able to save that.
Because again, you can't use your hands on the arete there. And so if he had used his hands, he probably would have failed the obstacle. Oh, just barely misses it. If he had gone just a little lower on the rope, he would have made it. Unfortunate, but going to continue his first 3 obstacle momentum into the Lachey run. Slowing down just a little bit to take some advantage of that extra time he now has. Very nicely done. Going to shake out just a little bit, get some chalk here to go up the talons.
I think he's going to skip. Yeah, he does skip.
All right, is he going straight over?
I think he's going straight over. Nice.
Very nicely done. That's how you want to see it done. Going right over to the black block. Onto the orange, on the hanging cubes.
Make sure he doesn't want to hit.
Okay, they counted it. I thought he touched for a second, but I'm very glad he didn't. Trying to finish out this course strong. Very nice. All right, gonna jump up here to the black bar with... Oh, and he does make it. Shouldn't have any trouble getting over. Very nice. Now he's gonna be looking at the Skyhook. He's gonna probably try to go with that one arm again that we've been seeing a lot of our competitors do.
Yep.
Just like that. And almost was able to swing through on just the first one, actually. It takes one extra swing, and still 1:50 on the clock coming in to the broken bridge. Very easily done. Great run, Kaysen, at 1:42.
Great run. It's got to be pleased with that. Getting congratulatory pats with by his father, Vu. Vu, his father is an original ninja, helped build out the Skyhook obstacles that you
Yeah.
see. He may have even built that wall right there.
He was one of our original employees, actually, and he's since moved on to bigger and greater things, but he still remembers his roots and comes back to say hi every now and then. All right, Eliza coming out very quickly here. Another one of our team kids. Really looking to hit those upper body obstacles. That's where she absolutely excels at. Wanting to really go as fast as possible on things specifically like the Monkey's Run and probably the Indiana Jones. Let's see how quickly she can do this. Yep, taking just a single swing. Going to go right over to the flywheel. No hesitation. Not using the wall at all. Very nice save there. And around. Very nice.
Yeah, she had enough strength just simply push herself from that flywheel.
Exactly. Really showing off her upper body strength right now. Really going to try and have to get that rope in the proper position.
Okay, now her orientation's a little bit off.
Corrected
but
it
she's
beautifully,
correcting
though.
it. Now she's looping around.
Awesome work. Coming to the Lachey line, our little break obstacle halfway through the course. No issue whatsoever. And now on to our extremely hard obstacles. Gonna grab the talon there after she chalks up just a little bit. Really thinking there if she's gonna try and go for that third rung straight over to the cliffhanger or not. Makes it the second run. Gonna have to go up one more.
Is she going to swing her hips to try to get some momentum?
See if
Or
can
is she
pop
just
here.
going to power it up?
Gonna
Looks-
really try that kip. Very
Yes,
nicely done.
Nice.
Now we're gonna see if she's going to go over straight to the cliffhanger or try to go up one more. Looks like it's gonna be the cliffhanger.
Oh, she just peeled off. She had it.
Very, very close. Her hands were on it, just couldn't absorb that impact. And for everyone who thinks they probably could have done that, you just got to come in and try it sometime. It's a lot harder than it looks. Easily over the floating cubes. Only one fail going into obstacle 9. Absolutely insane pace right now. Looking for revenge on that talon right here.
Whoa.
And is going to find
Ooh,
it. Barely.
I thought she was going to grab the pole for a second. I was like, no, you can't use your hands. But she moved so fast to grab the talon to secure herself on the pole.
Yep, and is going to find the revenge she wants with one big swing right
there.
over it.
Okay.
Clears obstacle 9 onto the mega swing. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. Probably going to go for that one arm thing that we've been.
She's ready. Yep.
Might want to get some more swing with using both of them. Yep, there she goes.
I think she heard you. Nice.
Very nicely done. Going to take 1 or 2 swings just to get to the orange pad. Yep, there's the 2. And, one more.
There you go.
Very well done.
She has a minute left, which she can easily finish off this last obstacle, the broken bridge.
Mm-hmm. Just taking some time, making sure that she's not going to peel off. And very, very nice run coming in from Eliza. Going to finish it off at a nice 42 seconds, just like our last runner, actually. I believe they almost completely tied. Very, very nice to see that. You don't normally see a tie in Ninja.
Right, and so it will come down between at least those two and their scores, which obstacle they happen to miss.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, this is the full course format where each obstacle is weighted differently. It depends on how many ninjas successfully complete an obstacle. Those are weighted less versus if only a few ninjas complete an obstacle, that obstacle is weighted more.
Correct. And here is our Benjamin Williams, one of the oldest or older runners on team. As you can see from his massive height, should be able to make quick work of things like the Dragon Teeth and maybe even the Indiana Jones, using his height to his advantage to just be able to go straight through it. Very quick work of the balance obstacles all the way over onto the red. Monkey's Run, just going to be able to jump straight to that wing nut. His height might actually be a small disadvantage here, unless he can just run right across just like that. Very well done.
It doesn't seem to be a disadvantage at all. And as he comes and approaches the Indiana Jones rings, I think his reach will be an advantage.
Yep, coming right in.
but he's carrying a little bit more body weight as a much taller athlete.
Definitely was trying to skip that ring, has to use it. Gonna be, maybe he's already lined up, just taking one big swing and over, and he's perfectly lined. Love to see that. Up and over through the Lachey line. Since his arms are so long, it really is just monkey bars for him. Love to see that for him. And now we're up onto the Dragon's Teeth. Should be able to get at least that third or fourth notch. Not even going to have to do the Dragon's Teeth.
I think he's going to skip it. I think he's going to go.
Going for the fourth notch there. Doesn't even really need.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's where his height was an advantage.
Mm-hmm. We try our best to not make height advantageous obstacles, but obviously there's some obstacles that will always be height advantageous. Just like sometimes smaller ninjas have an advantage at other obstacles, for specifically ones like going underneath this giant red mat here. They don't even have to worry about it.
Right. Or I think where that comes into play is with weight, where the body weight favors a lighter ninja. Maybe it's endurance on a particular hold, a pipe. Sometimes the heavier ninjas struggle.
Definitely, but Ben doesn't seem to be struggling at all. 1 minute 40 seconds on the clock. Full clear pace right now.
Clear
Can
reach.
literally
Wow.
monkey bar that. Doesn't even have to orangutan it. Coming in at 1:30 seconds for the final obstacle. Can he beat it?
Looking for a full clear, and he does.
Full clear with 1:29 remaining. Very dominant time of a 2:30 exact.
Great job by Ben.
Griffin Foot is going to be our next runner. Another very strong team ninja here. Griffin was really looking to get the Dragon's Teeth down, but we've seen all of our ninjas so far find like the perfect line for the Dragon's Teeth. So I think we're going to see him incorporate that, all of his fellow team ninjas, and really just put the best of both worlds for all of his course runs. Going to do very quickly. Should make quick work of this balance obstacle. Very nicely done.
You can
very
tell
speedy.
He's picking up the pace. He knows he needs to move if he wants to be one of the top finishers, to move very quickly and efficiently, which is exactly what he's doing. He's not pausing at all between obstacles. He's just moving. And let's see if he can get the right orientation.
Yep, and I do believe Griffin is trying to go for that first place finish right here. Not even just a full clear, but he wants the top position. Going up straight to that fourth peg. I don't know if he's going for the fifth line. No, he's going straight for the cliffhangers.
Nice.
Does hang on just barely. Very well done from Griffin. Coming on to the hanging cubes, right over to the blue. Alright, not even pausing to take a little bit of time. Maybe he'll take some time here. Yep, recuperate just a little bit.
Reverses that grip. Looking for his foot placement to reach up.
Coming right up. Taking one swing, just right over. 2 minutes 40 on the clock, going right into the 10th obstacle. Taking that one ring out, right onto the skyhook, and swinging through. Beautiful, just like that. That's almost as good as it can get on that obstacle.
He's moving fast here.
And absolutely slamming the 11th
full
obstacle.
clear.
Broken bridge, all the way done in 1 minute 32 seconds.
What was...
Bodhi's time was 1 minute 15, so
15.
Bodhi
Whoa.
absolutely is just
Crushed
inhuman speed, but Griffin very close behind him,
Right
absolutely dominating this course. Coming back over here, back to Northwest Ninja Park, Derek Zakarian, another Northwest Ninja Park. I don't think he's an employee, I think it's just a runner, but we're going to see how they go. Maybe he is a coach. I can't exactly tell.
I think
All right.
Derek is ready.
Here he goes. Yep, through the rope swing. Very simple. Gonna take a little bit more time on these balance obstacles here, as he can explode off of this one to run across the rolling log. Watch him run super fast. Just like that. Going to stop himself over to the red. And we've seen a lot of contestants now employ the tactic of just jumping straight to the wing nut, not even climbing up to it. I mean, if you don't need to climb up to it, why even waste some seconds doing that, right?
Exactly. Moving very quickly. I think he's being very methodical in his moves. He's moving for time, but doesn't want to make any little slight error that's going to cost him a point.
100%.
Now he knows he's capable of doing a complete full clear. Just needs to do it in quick time.
I mean, this course was meant to be a little hard, but it's really just become a speed course now. Only getting to the third tier on that, wanting to get to the fourth, just like that. Going to swing right over to the cliffhangers. Beautifully done.
Nice.
Going to continue his momentum forward to the black block now. Now, Derek's probably looking for any time-saving opportunity here. I wouldn't be surprised if he just almost not skipped the blue pad, but just took one step on the blue pad and went right over to the next obstacle. Actually, taking a little bit of a rest break. Probably smart here.
Yeah, didn't take any chalk. Just a little bit of a rest.
All right, I always say, if you're taking a rest break, you might as well grab some chalk. I mean, there's no reason not to. Just right over with one swing. 2 minutes on the clock. Gonna go for that one swing again.
Nice.
Oh, and goes for the opposite side. Very interesting.
Nice. Yep, not pausing. He's moving right along as he heads into the final obstacle. Zipping through with speed. Wow. Great job by Derek.
Very, very good run. One more full clear in 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Wow.
Every full clear is just amazing to see all the time. Because it is a hard course. Even though our contestants aren't exactly making it look like it is a hard course. Here we're going to see Dexter on the course now. Dexter, another one of our team kids. I feel like I sound like a broken record saying that almost every time now. But we just have so many team kids who are doing our competitions, and it's really cool to see all of our team kids having that competitive spirit with them. Oh.
Well, that was a different start.
Mm-hmm. It's cool to see people experimenting. Even if it might not pan out for them, experimentation is the only way to get better in the long run.
Yes, that's definitely true.
Right across the balance. Stepping really high on those blocks. Very lucky they didn't tip over for him. And able to save himself on the wing nut. Taking a few swings off of... he put his hands on the wall. I believe we're still going to count that. Yes, all right.
He's moving good. Dexter's doing a great job right now.
Mm-hmm. Taking his time on the Indiana Jones.
Oh!
Unfortunately, was not able to make the jump. That's completely fine, though. Just going to go right on to the next obstacle.
The Lachey lane.
Mm-hmm.
Should have no problem here.
Regained some of his confidence here, definitely.
Yep. So, get himself into the groove, ready for the trident, also known as the dragon's teeth.
Mm-hmm. Definitely going to be trying to get to at least that second tier up there.
Okay.
Yep, going to have to go up one more
he
now.
might go up one more, then over to the cliffhangers. Let's see what he does.
Eyeing that last one.
Oh!
Didn't have enough power to get up. Very good try coming from Dexter, going straight over to our floating cubes. Taking a few extra swings. Easy landing. All right, now for the revenge with the Talon. The under-over. No one has failed this obstacle so far in this heat, which is very nice to see because it was a ninja killer a few heats ago. Very nice.
Good save with the reverse.
Getting his revenge with the Talon, eyeing that next jump. Oh, and accidentally slips off. That's unfortunate. Going on to swing of Skyhooks now, keeping his momentum from the previous few obstacles going. 1 minute, 45 seconds on the clock. Just really looking for any time save here. Taking one ring off and going.
Oh, came up short on that.
Not long enough for that. Very nice try, and he's going to finish out his run with the broken bridge right here with little over 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Yeah, Dexter wants to Finish strong, which is exactly what he does.
Awesome work. Getting that final obstacle. And a nice little flyaway at the end. Got to put a little flair on it.
A little flair from Dexter.
Love
To see that. Little pizzazz by Dexter.
And here's your hourly reminder that it is 6 p.m. now. We've been here since 8. Loving life.
It's only been 2 minutes? We've only been here for 2 minutes?
Yeah, you're right. We only been here for 2 minutes.
Wow, time has just flown by. We have Wesley up next from Northwest Ninja.
Cool to see all of our Northwest Ninja kids coming in, because I believe the last few competitions, we haven't had that many, but we've definitely had more this competition. It's always great to see some of our neighbors in the Northwest, such as Northwest Ninja Park, Life Force, and then Urban Warrior back when that was a thing. Unfortunately, Urban Warrior had to close down over COVID. But it's always nice to see our neighbors in town. Very nice job coming through the balance. Taking his time a little bit on the rolling log. It is a terrifying obstacle, so not at all unreasonable. Going straight into the wing nut. Very nice spin coming out. Oh,
whoa, a little
slips just a little bit, but is able to save it.
Great recovery there.
That reaction speed is what saved him there. He felt himself slipping, and he stuck his arms out and was able to swing around. Very, very well done. Coming right over to the bar hops and going through to the Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you could see that he was really analyzing that bar hop there. Maybe has never done such a move before, and that can happen in Ninja, of course, that you confront an obstacle, part of an obstacle that you've never even tried before. And I think for Wesley that may have been one, but he successfully navigated that portion.
And so often in ninja courses, you will find those obstacles that you've just never encountered before. I mean, I know personally, back when I used to travel a lot for ninja courses, especially going up to Life Force or Northwest Ninja Park, they would always have obstacles that I was like, what is this? I have no idea how to do this. And it was always super interesting being able to figure that out in real time. Especially with this Talon Hop right here. Probably going to look for that 4th level right there.
And that's the sport of ninja. Every obstacle is different, right? It's very unlikely Wesley's ever attempted an obstacle just like this, and so the ninjas have to figure out how they can successfully navigate and achieve their goal.
Exactly. And Wesley absolutely destroying the course right now. Full clear so far. 4 obstacles left at 1 minute 40 seconds. Might have to pick up the pace just a little bit here, as the last 2 obstacles are going to take a little more time than I think he's anticipating.
Looks like he may have injured a finger. He's looking at it.
Might have scratched it on the
trident. Yeah.
Pushing through it though. Hopefully he's not going to regret that. Does
and do the reverse.
Yep. The under over is halfway done. Looking for that final one. Very nice. Just one little flip over.
Yep.
Second eye finger probably bleeding a little bit.
But he's getting it through.
Just not even matching on it, just swinging. Oh, there goes the match. Swinging through 50 seconds to complete the broken bridge, and then probably going to take a look at his finger afterwards.
He's flying through.
Very nicely done. 40 seconds on the dot.
A gutty performance by Wesley.
Yeah, gonna look at that finger. Definitely bleeding a little bit. Gonna need to go get a Band-Aid for it.
Yeah,
not quite sure what he hit it on. I think he's looking at the dragon teeth.
Yeah. Well, I think it literally has teeth.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's a dragon's tooth.
Too many people have been completing it. It's hungry for failure. It's starving. It wants to swallow somebody whole.
Exactly.
All right, coming up next with Zach Johnson here. Another one of our Skyhook ninjas. I'm going to see if we can get the infographic changed over. Maybe not. Maybe. might just have to wait a little bit while Coach Gavin goes and checks out the finger
Okay.
on the course. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, trying to see if it's a course malfunction that Wesley got hurt on, or if it was just luck of the draw. Might have to do a quick hot fix, or we're probably just gonna keep going.
Yeah, we unfortunately don't have the camera angle to see exactly what happened to his finger there.
Yeah, Gavin running over on top of the trussing, so I guess he is probably going to give just a quick little hot fix to something.
Maybe, what is that, taping something?
I think so. Although that wasn't where Wesley got hurt, so I'm not quite sure what he's doing over there. Well, maybe we'll get some insight in some later courses or course runs, but for right now, we'll just let Gavin kind of do his thing. How have you been liking the Tier 1 so far? I think everyone's been doing really well.
Yeah, the monkey run, once you were not allowed, the ninjas were not allowed to touch the walls, I thought that was going to throw off a few more ninjas than what I've seen. They
Definitely
able to successfully navigate through that. Again, it kind of incorporating maybe a parkour element. We touched upon that earlier. And I thought that was that's been surprising to me. I thought more ninjas would fail that, but they're just navigating that very smoothly.
100%. I've definitely been very surprised with the amount of full clear so far. I mean, I knew everyone in this tier was really good, but like almost every single person's gotten a full clear. They've turned our not a challenge course, but a somewhat hard course into basically a speed course, which is always really cool to see when everyone is just zoned in and is just going just like that. The top tiers are going to be really competitive for who's going to get that first, second, and third place.
Yeah, and then also up the trident, those who are able to successfully get up either maybe about 2, 3, and then make a bold move to the cliffhanger. I think that's been really interesting as well.
100%. Especially on the Indiana Jones. We were kind of worrying that the rope change was going to mess some people up, but everyone so far, except for like one, has gotten it. Coming back over to Zach Johnson's run right here. Starting off strong. Going across the rope bridge. Not afraid to take some time on that just because it is such a weird obstacle. Going to pick up some speed here at the balance obstacles. This is his specialty.
Nice. Zach is a pretty tall ninja.
Yes, and skipping that second donut as well. You're going to see him kind of zoom through the monkey space here, only wanting to take that single step there, and you'll see, and he does. Very nice. Oh, 330 coming in to the Indiana Jones. Slowing down just a little bit, but he wants to really make sure his swing is set up for that rope. Which it is. Using that second ring behind. I'm not sure if that's the correct play.
Yeah, I think.
But he is able to make it, just barely.
Yeah, I've noticed the ninjas are coming around sort of, let's see, right to left into the landing platforms. It's been successful. It's been a successful technique for the ninjas.
Exactly. Hey, and as long as you full clear the course, I'm not one to judge on how you do it. Hitting that fourth notch right there on the talon, gonna just go straight over to the cliffhangers.
He has the reach, he has the height, and that has been proved successful for the taller ninjas, simply to make that one move.
Yeah. Going straight through the floating cubes, our little break obstacle right after the dragon's teeth. Very oh! Unfortunately, rolls back. That's unfortunate. It happens sometimes. Just going to be looking to really make sure he secures those last 3 obstacles now to hopefully still get a decent placement. Since this is a qualifier, the top 50% they qualify for the next round. And so we just really want to make sure that they're all in there now.
Well, he also, if he's competing tomorrow, there's another qualifier, right?
Correct. There is a second competition tomorrow. Tomorrow's competition is going to be a little bit harder than this one, in theory at least. That one's geared more towards intermediates. Barely hits that Skyhook. Great save from Zach.
Now his length could be a little disadvantage. His feet are almost, and his knees are almost hitting the floor there.
Exactly. When I'm having to do stuff like that, my legs almost have to be up in the air considering I'm so tall when it comes to stuff like this.
Making good use of the bars, and no problem for Zach.
Perfect run with only a single fail at 2:32 seconds. Very, very good run, although you know he's going to be kicking himself over just that one rollback.
Just almost had it.
Very, very close. Coming right over into Preshka. Another one of our team members really hoping to see a dominating performance from Preshka.
Moving
Walking.
very carefully and successful.
Gonna be a little more careful on this balance just to make sure she gets these points here. Very slow and methodical.
Nice.
Very nice.
Picking up. Oh, a little bit high on the
And that's
triangle.
that's the first time we've seen in these upper divisions of when you do step too high on that, it will rotate. Good wake up call for the rest of our cast that are going to be running. Just to say, hey, these do tip. Don't get too comfortable on them.
Need to stay very low foot placement on those pads.
Exactly. Having no problem with the Monkey's run up onto the Indiana Jones. Gonna probably be forced to jump this. Oh. Okay, I guess she gets another attempt.
It's a
She
reset.
jumps back to the
Wow.
pad. Very nice. Very nicely done.
Oh.
Gonna do it again.
Oh.
Would have been cool to see it one more. Very nice reset on that first one, though.
Yeah.
Way to just absolutely lock into what you need to do because you knew you were going to fall, and as long as you can just jump back to it, you get another attempt. Unfortunate that it couldn't play out into a successful attempt, but very, very good game knowledge of the ninja sport. All right, hopping up to the second pillar. Going to have to get at least one more up.
Almost had it.
Unfortunately slips off of the talon, coming right into the floating cubes. Taking that time to just chalk up, shake out just a little bit. 2 minutes on the clock still.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Preksha. She's moving really good.
Very well.
Yeah. Wants to stick the landing on the quad step. Yes, nice move. Kind of a reverse grip there.
Yep, coming in to the top bar.
Oh!
Didn't have enough jump to get up to that. Very unfortunate. Coming over to the swinging skyhooks. Probably going to see that one ring meta again. Hopefully she's able to land it. Let's see. Just barely misses.
Short.
Very, very nice try from Preshka. Coming up to the final broken bridge all the way over to our buzzer. Just big monkey bars with a minute left on the clock.
Moving smooth.
Very nice run from
and
Preshka.
Smashes that buzzer. Great job.
Giving Coach Caden a nice little fist bump. Gonna go meet her friends as we prepare for our next runner, which is going to actually be Madison Creech. And then actually we're going to be followed by our first Skyhook coach of the day, Cannon Cole. And Caden Moslin is also going to be running later as the final runner in these Tier 1 elites. So make sure you're looking out for them. But for right now, we're going to switch back over to our game cam. Madison up on the start platform, getting ready to go. Also coming in from
Northwest
Ninja Park, yes, with Sloan as her coach.
Coach Sloan there giving encouragement and advice.
Yep.
Moving very carefully.
Just making sure she doesn't slip on those balance obstacles. Going to really make sure to take her time so she can absolutely explode on the upper body obstacles later.
Again, wood blocks are off, bars are in.
Very nicely done, completing the balance. Make sure she's got to stay low here.
She
Perfect.
does.
All right, coming in to the monkey space. I think our gimbal is starting to die a little bit.
I thought it was just me. That's good to know. I'll cancel my doctor's appointment.
Don't worry, you're not that old yet,
Okay.
John.
Yeah, I'll cancel my doctor's appointment. I thought I had a case of vertigo. Yeah, for Madison, she wants to make sure she doesn't touch the wall. Oh, she slipped off.
Just barely slips off. Coming in to the Indiana Jones right here. Really going to be looking for that precision. Probably hasn't done many bar precisions in her life, but I totally believe she can do this one.
Yeah, I think
Our camera's having some issues.
She wants to push and
reset.
lean forward. Let's see if she can push and I think her hand may have grazed the wall.
Maybe. Coming over to the Lachey line real quick. Little intermediate obstacle. Gonna go straight up to that ring right up there. And swinging through. Very nicely done.
Lachey's no problem for Madison. Now, let's see what her approach will be on the dragon's teeth.
Gonna try and probably go for that second or third one. Can reach the second one. Might end up jumping for the third. Nope, just going for it. Full.
Oh,
hits
nice.
one. Might want to hit one more to get up. Able to hit that fourth one. All right. Is she going to go for the final one? Goes for the final one. Needs to go over to the cliffhanger now.
Just tremendous upper body strength there.
Yes, Madison absolutely excels in
she
upper
just
body.
peeled off.
Oh, it just peels right off. That you hate to see that.
She
really
had
fought
that.
for it as well.
She had that. Oh, gosh. But you did see tremendous upper body strength, grip strength from her. Sport and Ninja, if you have that skills, it can be helpful.
Awesome. Correct. 3 fails coming into our 9th obstacle here. Really wanting revenge on that Talon. And she gets it.
A lot of ninjas there are reversing the grip. Let's see if she decides, she can just balance like Spider.
She has great shoes, I guess.
Wow. Spider-Woman there. Okay.
All right, 10th obstacle. Gonna see that one ring throw again.
Yeah, she gonna implement the one. Yep. And here we go.
And is able to land it. Look at that upper body strength. Just absolutely shining through in the darkness.
Matched it and cleared. Okay.
And onto the
final obstacle with 36 seconds left. Should have plenty of time, but certainly wants to move quickly.
Definitely. And 3 fails coming in at a perfect run of 24 seconds at the buzzer.
And
21 seconds ending. Very, very well done from Madison. Moving on to our next runner. All right, I believe we fixed our gimbal now, so we should not have any more vertigo.
Right.
Our very own Cannon Cole coming out at the buzzer. I know Cannon is having a bet on the line with me on if he's going to get a full clear or not. I would like to win, so I'm going to be rooting against him. Not actually.
No, this is, and just to be clear, it's what's called a gentleman's bet. There's no actual monetary money involved.
Exactly.
It is a friendly wager.
I've known Cannon for a long time. We're co-workers. I want to see him succeed as much as anyone else does. And getting through the 4th obstacle at 33 seconds. Surprised that him touching the wall didn't disqualify him, but I guess we're counting it as an incidental. Coming right through into the rings. Very nicely done. Pausing just a little bit to kind of regain himself.
Yeah.
This swing is going to be a little hard for him.
He's coming around, which,
Yep, and he's going to come back for the ring.
He needs to be careful on exactly what he wants.
Oh, just barely misses.
Just missed that.
I win. No, I'm kidding. Cannon coming right back in to the Lachey bars perfectly. Definitely going to be able to get that third or fourth step up on here. Seeing if he's going to jump for the fourth. And, just barely missed it.
Just missed that.
Very unfortunate. Coming over to the floating cubes. And he's going to make it easily over to the blue. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock still. Coming into the third obstacle. Really wanting to redo everything to do with the cane and the talon. In fact, he could probably just jump straight over that block. I don't think he needs to use that bar up there. But he's using it anyway. Makes really nice work of it. I'm just going to go straight over the black. Taking a few extra swings.
There he goes.
Very nice. This is where he'll excel at this mega swing. Always loves to swing from his one arm. Look at that. Not even using his other arm. Might want to use his other arm, though. Never mind. He's just better. And all the way over to the orange swing in just a single move.
Great upper body strength and grip strength there. Made it look really easy.
1 minute and 34 seconds. 2 fails. Absolutely stellar run from Cannon Cole.
I think he's happy about that run. A little mistake here or there, little slips, but that's part of Ninja. But overall, I thought it was a great run.
100%. Coming back over to our run order, Braden Tunnel is going to be next, followed by Henry and Parker. Starting to run down on our elite category right here. Gonna finish it out with our very own Caden Moslin. Definitely gonna want to stick around for that run, because if anybody can beat Bowden, it will be Katie. Or Bodie, it will be Caden. And Braden back up at the start.
And he's off.
Little tumble there, but was managed to recuperate himself. Gonna go really fast across the balance. Oh, and little too fast, unfortunately. Gonna hope our camera didn't get in the way right there, but other than that, gonna keep going. Really, now that he's lost one obstacle, he's gonna care a lot less about completion, just trying to go as fast as possible. But that's probably gonna cost him just a little bit. Really going to want to slow down here. For the Indiana Jones and make sure that he gets every single point he can after this. Makes that precision perfectly. Alright, really looking for that rope. Perfect angle.
Oh, he using a different ring for the angle.
And he makes it
it's successful
very well
for him.
done.
So again, there's a creativity of Ninja that I was referring to earlier. He decided to use a different ring, not the nearest ring, to help angle his line to the pad.
Yes, Braden is a very creative ninja, but he also knows when to just stick to the beta that others have provided. Like right here, you're probably going to see him jump to that third ring right here.
And he does.
Just like that. Creativity in Ninja is amazing. Oh, unfortunately can't get up to the last one, but still going to keep going. But what I was saying is creativity in Ninja is extremely important, but sometimes you don't want to innovate on an idea that already works. So there's a really fine line in between just knowing when to stick to the plan and then maybe trying to come up with something new.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Okay. There's that reverse or switch after securing yourself to the slant board, which has been proving successful for a lot of the ninjas.
So I know he has slightly slippery shoes, so this jump might be a little daunting.
Oh!
Just barely misses it. Really good try. Coming over to the mega swing. Oh, accidentally skipping the mega swing. Maybe coming back. Yep, okay, there we go. All right, 1 minute 40 on the clock to the mega swing.
So he lost about 10 seconds there, so hopefully he can make it up here.
Definitely. And sometimes that's just how the course goes. You really get it in your head, and you just got to keep going. Absolutely destroys the mega swing, though. Not even a worry about falling on it. On to the final obstacle, the broken bridge. With 1 minute 15 left. Hopefully going to get over a minute.
No problem.
Perfect.
For Braden on the back end.
Very nice run. 2 minutes 49 seconds. Should be happy about that run. You can see Coach Caden in the background over there warming up, getting ready for his run. He's on deck for 5. And we're going to be going to Henry next. So Henry's going to be climbing up there right there. I believe he's also coming from Life Force. I believe we have 2 more Life Force members after this, and then it will be our final runner. Henry doing very well to get across that rope bridge.
Almost slipped.
Very slipped. That's not going to bode well for farther in the course when you have to go for the under-over. Taking note of his shoes right now and going to go a little bit slower on those balance obstacles.
I don't know. Maybe the warp wall area is a little bit. Maybe there's chalk. We'll have to keep an eye on that as he approaches.
Very possible.
The up and under.
But if I was in his head right now, I'd definitely be thinking about that tack block. Ooh, not able to make the monkeys run, but still going super fast on the course. Probably thinking about some of the future obstacles now that he knows his shoes are a little slippery. Whether he already knew they were slippery or there's just a lot of chalk in here, we don't know. But he's definitely going to be conscious about that now. Really going around to grab that rope and doing a really nice maneuver to get back to that ring, lining himself up perfectly for the pad. Gonna need a little more swing.
That was the same ring that Braden used to control his direction.
Right, and Henry absolutely crushes that one. Coming onto the Lachey line. Just basically monkey bars for all of our older contestants. Very well done. All right, now on to the Talon. Probably going to be looking for the 3rd or 4th notch here. It looks like he's eyeing the 4th notch. Might only try to go for the 3rd, though. And he does make it to the 4th notch. Very well done. Just going to go straight over to the cliffhangers as soon as he can control his swing a little bit. And he lands it perfectly.
Well done.
All the way over onto the black block. 1 minute, 57 seconds on the clock. Only one fail at obstacle 8. And this is the obstacle that he should be worried about in his head. He knows his shoes are slippery, and it's going to be really tough for him. I'm going to try and hang on to the pole as much as possible.
Oh.
Actually didn't slide at all there.
Maybe it was just chalk on that.
Could have just been chalk.
Seems to have no issue sliding.
Yeah.
Successfully completes that portion of the up and under.
All right, now onto the mega swing. Still only one fail at the 10th obstacle. Really like this position for him right now. And hooks it in beautifully, coming right over to the orange pad. Beautiful. And 1 minute left on the clock, getting to the broken bridge. And he's going to finish just under 1 minute at an astonishing, probably like 57 seconds.
Great job by Henry.
Very, very nice run with only a single fail. That's what you want to see most of the time in Ninja. Just one fall when you can't get a full clear. Very, very well done. And now we're going over to Parker. I believe Parker is also from Northwest Ninja Park. Yep, Coach Sloan is down there getting ready to help him go. And he's off to the races. Walking through the rope bridge, as we've seen, has proved very much effective. Going to speed up a little bit more here at the balance obstacles. The bars can be a little tricky, but he doesn't have any problem with them. Speeding up now for the rolling log. Doesn't overshoot, luckily, and is probably going to jump straight for the wing nut. Right over to the flywheel and making that corner look super easy. 3 minutes, 27 seconds.
Adding a 360 spin at the end, so
adding a little flair to
a little
it as
flare.
well. Oh, resetting real quick.
Going forward, lean in.
Very nicely done.
There you go. Lean forward as you hit that bar.
Now, those bar positions can be really, really scary if you're not used to them. I mean, jumping on a giant metal bar that is like a
suspended
circle,
in the air.
suspended in the air. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying.
No, it is terrifying. Trust me. I've encountered bars like that, and I said, "What in the world am I doing?" Yeah, very intimidating. If you've never had to put your feet on a suspended bar midair.
Probably going to come back for a ring here.
He might readjust.
There he goes.
Readjust, reorder his body.
Although
And he's looping around. He might need to readjust again. He might need to.
He's going to be really tired coming back. I don't know if he can reach the second one.
And
he makes it. Very well
wow.
done from Parker.
Very impressed.
Way to fight through it, although his arms are going to be pumped after that.
Right, and he's going through the Lachey lane, which is taxing his grip, his forearm. So, yeah.
Right into the dragon's
teeth. Into the dragon's teeth. And so...
Gonna take a small break here. Looking for that fourth peg up there.
I think he's gathering himself.
Gets it.
Does he get... Yeah, he got the fourth. And he's going to go right into the cliffhangers.
Very well done.
Great upper body strength. Great grip strength that you're seeing there.
Not even going to need to take a break. Just going straight into the cubes.
Well, he's on
muscles.
A full clear run. Whoa!
Don't jinx us, John. Very nice save coming in from Parker.
Woo!
Going right into the under-over.
Nice. He has the height. This probably shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, he has the height.
Pretty much can just look up and just grab it. Doesn't even really need to jump.
Right. But I think anytime you're dealing with the talent, you just don't want to peel off, and you're really conscious about that. And,
you don't want to risk it.
Right. Okay. He's nearing the last obstacle, the broken bridge.
Very nicely done.
And probably looking at just time at this point. Seems to have sufficient strength in his hands, and he does.
And finishes just under 1 minute at 56 seconds remaining.
Full clear by Parker. Great
303. Job. Obviously, he's going to be super happy about that. Anytime you get a full clear, there's no way you can't be happy. All right, moving in to our three finals. We have Riley Savanich, I think that's how you say it, Jace Lasley, and then our very own Caden Moslin. Riley coming up right now. One more Northwest Ninja Park attendee. And really waiting for Sloan to just absolutely coach this young talent into being one of the best ninjas we've ever seen, hopefully. Sloan is an amazing coach. If you're ever down in Eugene, definitely go check out Northwest Ninja Park. Very, very nice.
They recently added another line or rig. So yeah, definitely check them out. A lot of cool obstacles.
Definitely. Going very quickly through this. He's absolutely destroying the balance portion of this course. Going to jump for that skyhook. Going to try to go straight for the flywheel. Beautifully done. And can just walk around that corner. Really going to try to go super fast on these rings? Oh, wow.
Wow, one move. Saved a lot of time right there. So he's definitely mindful of, the prior ninjas and their time. That move there probably saved him at least 10 seconds.
And even crazy is that Bodhi finished this course in 20 seconds from now. It's just absolutely crazy to me. Going right over to the cliffhanger. Very dominant performance coming out from Riley right now. Trying to make it all the way to the end. Only 4 obstacles left in a full clear. 2 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock.
Don't jinx him.
I don't need to jinx him. He's got it. Oh no, I shouldn't have spelled. Oh, did he save it?
Did he save it?
He saved it. Wow.
Unbelievable. What a move. He used the
smiles.
talon on the pole, which you just saw, as well as the slanted board. Unbelievable. But that's that quick thinking aspect and perhaps that was instinctive, but nonetheless, a fantastic move by Riley.
That reaction time is going to take him places. Going to finish out right now at just over 2 minutes on the buzzer. A final time of 1 minute 58. Absolute great run from Riley. Moving on to our second to last, Jace. And then it's yours truly. You know him, you love him, the Caden Moslin. And I believe Jace is our last Northwest Ninja Park runner.
He's competing in the teen male category.
Yes.
Yeah, that was quite the move from Riley there. I thought, oh my gosh, he slipped, and then the next thing I know, he lashes out with the talon and hooks the slanted board, saving himself. Also managing to pull out a full clear. Unbelievable move.
Yeah, and even more was the rope. He actually only took a single swing on it, which we haven't seen so far. And that actually might be the quickest we just saw the rope done. Jace flying through the course right now. Balance not even a problem for him. Very nicely done. Ooh,
Whoa, that was a little high.
Little high, but still good.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps he's light. His body weight didn't push over the triangular pad.
Mm-hmm. Still under 30 seconds, coming into the fifth obstacle right now. And going extremely fast. Gonna try to keep hold of that yellow ring. No, gonna come right in with the rope. Doing what our
Riley?
last competitor, yes, what Riley did.
Yeah.
Taking 2 swings that
This
time.
time, yeah, that was 2 swings. It's still very efficient because that's a tough move.
Very nicely done. Gonna be looking for that third peg, and it hits it. Gonna have to go 1 up, though. Very nicely done. Gonna search for those cliffhangers.
Reaching a little higher on the talon, his hands moved up, and
his hands are gonna find them. Very, very nice. Clearing the 7th obstacle with 2:42 on the clock. Very fast time right now. You just know Coach Sloan is proud.
Now if Jace pulls the same move as Riley, they're teaching something at Northwest Ninja that is unbelievable.
I need to go take a few classes over there, it seems.
Yeah, sign us up. Very well done by
Very nicely
Jace.
done. All right, little on the smaller side. The Skyhooks might be a little. Never mind.
No problem.
Absolutely flies through them.
His pace
Never judge a book by its cover.
His pace is really good right now.
Yep. Gonna finish the course with just under 2 minutes remaining.
Just under 2 minutes. Wow.
Very nicely done.
Full
a
clear.
final time of 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Wow. Great job.
All right.
So that means we're down to our final competitor, the Elite Ninja, Caden.
Yes. Caden wants to get under a minute 30.
Wow.
On this course, which is extremely fast. Although Bodie still went faster than that, which is absolutely crazy to me. I know Caden wants to beat Bodie now, so I'm assuming his new time to beat is sub-minute. And I'm very curious to see if he's going to be able to do it. Oh, almost fell right off of the rope bridge. Catching himself right at the last minute. That was scary.
Doesn't want to make a mistake here. Doesn't.
I think that rattled him just a little bit because he slowed down a little bit for the balance. Gonna jump right into the wing nut, right over to the flywheel, run around the corner. Makes it look so easy.
Caden's moving with great pace.
You know, for a second, John, I thought he was gonna jump to the second ring. All right, only 30 seconds to get through the 5th obstacle. You know, the sub-minute is still possible, even how hard it might be.
What's he going to do? What's his... Oh, wow. 1 move.
Absolutely flying.
That's what Bodie did. That saved time.
Mm-hmm.
Jump up and,
Now
as a part of that move, then Lachey over.
he's about 15 seconds to beat Bodie's time.
Oh!
and
He was going to skip it, I think.
Yeah, I saw what he was trying to do. I actually clocked that earlier and was thinking about it, but the platform on the other side is just way too short to be able to do it.
Right.
Very unfortunate, but still gonna have a really great time of 240 with one fail. Very, very nice
He wants to
run.
try it again.
Oh, I'm sure he does. 1 minute 20 seconds. Oh, and he missed it
Ah,
again. Redemption time later, mate.
exactly.
All right.
Great effort by Caden. The only elite ninja competing tonight. Maybe more tomorrow, but certainly a great effort by Caden, who's a tremendous ninja here at Skyhook.
Correct. That's going to be it for our stream. However, we are going to be streaming again tomorrow morning, 8:45 again, all day.
8:45.
8:45.
Okay.
Yep, same time as this morning. So make sure you're going to be there. Don't be square. And we will catch you guys all next time tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
And thanks for sticking in and watching
thanks
the
for
live
watching
stream.
all of our live streams. It's been about 11 hours straight, and we are very happy to have had you guys.
And see you tomorrow.
Signing off.